When the Mercedes B-Class first went on sale, the small upmarket SUV was a fairly unique proposition. These days, that corner of the car market is a little more crowded, and Mercedes are having to work that little bit harder to woo family buyers. They're hoping that the revised B-Class will help to keep sales strong. At first glance, you'll probably agree that those revisions aren't too obvious. Looks-wise, the changes to this rival for BMW's 2 Series Active Tourer aren't exactly dramatic. That's because most of the changes are to things that you can't see. There's a revised range of engines, including an electric version, and all the models in the range now come fitted with autonomous braking, which can help prevent low-speed accidents and could lower your insurance premiums. There's also the choice of a new high-end trim level, the AMG line. It has sportier looks thanks to AMG body styling on the front and rear bumpers, and sits even lower than the standard car. It also has a more upmarket interior than the SE and Sport trims. I think Mercedes do interiors well, and there's more than a hint of the SLS in here, with the metal air vents and redesigned steering wheel and those instrument dials. It's a very plush, comfortable place to be, and as it's the range topper, it has all the extras you'd expect. But even the basic models have air conditioning, a reversing camera, leather steering wheel, along with technology to help prevent a low-speed collision. Every model in the range comes with the now familiar Mercedes tablet-style infotainment system. I know it divides opinion, and despite the fact that it's not as intuitive to use as those in BMW or Audis, I do quite like it. I find it simple, fairly straightforward, once you get used to it, of course. The seats adjust for height, even in the entry-level model, and there's plenty of adjustment in the steering wheel. There's also lots of really useful little storage compartments, along of course with the obligatory cup holders. The whole feeling in here is that everything's been very well thought out, that the materials are high quality, and that quite frankly, it's been built to last. As well as being more luxurious, well, on this top of the range model at least, it's also more spacious inside than before, and it feels light and airy, even here in the back. 3 children can easily sit side by side. There are 2 Isofix child seat points, and if you're carrying taller passengers, there's plenty of headroom and good legroom, even with 6 footers in the front. One addition that I really like is the pop-up table. Well, when I say I really like it, what I strictly mean is that my 5-year-old really liked it. Boot space is also generous. There's slightly more than a Ford C-MAX, and if you fold down the seats, you'll have a real load lugger on your hands. And even the entry-level SE model gets a sliding rear seat, which can increase rear legroom or boot space as you need it. You also get a ski hatch and a height-adjustable rear floor. Every B-Class comes with a very clever Mercedes system called Connect Me. You can download the app onto your smartphone, and it will let you check your fuel level and your tyre pressure. It'll even lock and unlock the car for you, and if you break down or have an accident, it will contact the customer assistance centre. The thing I think is really fantastic is that it will locate your car for you, which is absolutely brilliant if, like me, you've ever forgotten where you parked in an unfamiliar city or lost your car in a multi-storey car park. I do it all the time. Now let's get back to those engine revisions. There's now a choice of 2 petrol and 4 diesel engines, along with an all-electric version. A 6-speed manual gearbox comes fitted as standard, and there's the option of a 7-speed automatic that offers a smooth, very easy driving experience. The control stalk is fitted up here just behind the steering wheel. It feels a little bit strange at first, but you get used to it so quickly, and pretty soon it feels like such a sensible and intuitive place for it to be. Now this model has been fitted with direct steering. That's an option that helps the steering adapt so that you get better responses and feel on a country road, increased stability when you're driving at higher speeds, and lighter steering around town, which makes parking an absolute breeze. But while the B-Class is definitely comfortable and it's easy to drive, it isn't as engaging as BMW's 2 Series Active Tourer, not quite as much fun. The other thing to bear in mind is the price. This is a luxurious family car, And if you aren't that keen on the idea of paying a premium to have the Mercedes quality and Mercedes badge on the bonnet, then there are plenty of far less luxurious but more affordable alternatives. If you're interested in the Mercedes B-Class for a more affordable alternative, check out our video of the Ford C-MAX or the BMW 2 Series Active Tourer. Click on the icon to watch our latest video and click on the logo to subscribe.